lighter.
Hey y'all, it's Hawa. Raw allows me to admit that I don't know and gives me an opportunity to learn.
Hey y'all, this is Vanessa, and Raw allows me to be authentically myself while bringing you some cheese and some tea and a little bit of fun.
Hey guys, it's Katie, aka Karina. Raw is authentic conversation and it allows me to be right and wrong at the same time.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. Raw Conversations allows me to be aware, to be transparent, and of course, to grow.
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Hello. It's Wednesday.
Come and see.
Might as well be.
I almost said it, but happy Wednesday. Do I change the tune to Happy Hump Day?
Yeah. It's hump day.
It's hump day. Happy.
Hump Day.
Y'all coming to y'all in the maid wig.
Yes. Are you guys surprised to see us?
We are here.
Well, welcome to the show. We are here. We are on Wednesdays. If y'all did not see our announcement, we are on Wednesdays now for the summer. Just to give everybody the opportunity to have time to do what they need to do on Friday, because outside is open and we be and we be wanting to be part of things too. So we figure let's try coming on Wednesday. Wednesday, you come from work, you chilling at home, or maybe you at work and you chilling, give you time to watch us. So thank you for our regular co-hosts that are usually on. Thank you for coming back. And anyone that's new, this is Raw Conversations. We are real authentic women that have real conversations. So as you see, the ladies are in the background kind of quiet because they're sharing like y'all need to be doing.
Yes.
So those that are on the show, don't be petty. Share. Show.
Your girls are on a new time schedule. Join us tonight. We have some spicy stuff, and I think we're doing a favor to all of us, right? Yeah. Wednesdays, we don't want to. Fridays, we don't want to delay your time. If you got that hot date, it's summertime. So join us on our new summer schedule, and let's have some fun. Let's have some summer fun.
Absolutely. So, ladies, how was y'all holiday?
It was okay. It was a lot happening, honestly. I was just glad it came and went by because we had to what is the word, commemorate, if that's the right word. Sunday made it 2 years since my husband's passing, so it was a lot. Just getting over the whole weekend, and honestly I was just like, okay, I'm ready for this to go on by. But other than that, it was okay. Just had some food and just was around loved ones and all that.
Absolutely. The rest of you, Jennifer, Roxanne.
Could have been better, but thank God.
Yeah, it was. It was busy. A lot of things was happening as well over on this side of the town. But yeah, it's a dreadful time of the year. So
yeah, and we all don't be honest, I'm Debbie Downer. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, but this time of year sucks for us, all of us, particularly. Like Karina said, her hubby slash our brother, 2 years since his passing. And then right before that, was my mom's birthday. So that was a lot for me and my family too as well. But also we gotta celebrate Hawa because Hawa was born on that day too. On my mom's birthday. They share the same birthday. So it's always like it's bittersweet because it's like
Yeah.
we celebrating her, but then we be in the same place like so
Yeah.
so shout out to Hawa, happy birthday. We wish you
Yes.
many, many more and hope you enjoyed your day. We know your birthday too comes with a lot too. It comes with a lot with all of this going on, but we celebrate you.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
We
And
celebrate you.
there's so many people on the 24th. I didn't realize that I knew almost 5 people birthday on the 24th.
It's Gemini season, baby.
The crazy season.
My babies ain't crazy in here. They on my nerves, but they ain't crazy.
Oh man.
I have two Geminis in my house, back to back.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yes. One
Is it
having,
weird? Is it weird to drink wine on Wednesday?
huh?
Is it
No.
weird to drink wine on Wednesday?
No,
No.
Technically, it's not Friday.
no, because I was drinking wine on Monday.
Tuesday, possibly.
Right.
Wednesday, Thursday, a Big Bang Theory Friday.
Girl.
Hey George, how you doing? How you doing? The schedule is just changed for the summer. We know that summer is open and people have things to do on Friday, as well as we want to be outside on Friday too. So we trying this Wednesday thing and see how that works out for y'all. Well, we want to
Not
be
us talking about we want to be outside.
right. We want to be outside too.
Yeah, we got life.
Yeah.
We live.
We want to be outside too.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. There's a lot of it's wedding season, graduation
Graduation.
season, prom season,
Summer season.
summer season, birthday season. What is all the above?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's all the above. All
So
right.
I can see who like these streets.
We do.
But no, man, it's just a busy time of the year. Like, and I don't know for your kids, but when my kids' school about to be over, it's like field day, this day, that day, like half day, like too many things happening. Like, and then Milan has ballet recitals practices. It's just like a
Girl.
lot.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a lot. So welcome to our new
Yeah, I ain't even start graduations over there. We already in graduation season over here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so graduations. Some more to come next week.
Yeah, the one I went to yesterday, which is my daughter's high school. Oh my God, there was so many kids. I'm like, Jesus, school is huge.
Uh-huh.
It was so many people. I was like, geez, it
Oof.
was very crowded.
Oof. I'm no longer accumulating debt. I am done with school.
Amen.
So celebrate me for something else. It ain't gonna be a cap and gown.
No more cap and gown for you, right?
No, I'm done accumulating debt.
I got one more time.
Mm.
One more time, which is next year. Your girl gonna get her master's and I'm done. I don't need to be nobody doctor.
I mean, you
Uh-uh.
could,
Uh-uh. If I do that, then I'm really trying something.
I mean, you can try.
Really, really trying something.
You
Nothing.
can do it. Yes, you can.
Y'all all right.
Okay. Che say he's going to be in PA next month. Shout out for that.
That's because
Let us know
that's
when
because
you're
his daughter is graduating.
Oh yes, Bernetta is
Janetta is
graduating.
graduating from high school. She's such a big girl. I saw her the last time. Actually, we stopped by and visited her. She is so grown now. I was like, oh my God.
Oh wow.
hmm
Yes,
That's
yes,
over in Philly. So I will
that's
see her.
beautiful. Well, we look forward to seeing you.
Yes. Let me say hi to all the people. Hey, bro. Hi,
Hello,
Edward. How are
hello, hello.
you?
It's good to
Hi,
see you all. We missed.
mom.
Did you guys miss my face? I feel like I've been gone for a minute.
Hey, sis.
Exaggerating.
Hi, Destiny.
Yes, and today is her 18th birthday. Shout out to
Yes,
Pam.
shout out to her. Happy birthday
Oh,
to
happy birthday. Wow.
All right.
18.
18.
18.
Wow,
18.
that's huge.
18.
18, 18, 18. All right. Well, today we just gonna be talking about a whole bunch of trending topics today. Just trying to get y'all acclimated into the Wednesday thing. So we won't go deep into a topic today. It would just be a bunch of topics we're gonna touch on today. Of course, we always look for y'all input on everything and join in the conversation. And then yeah, towards the end of our topic, maybe we'll lead into the next topic. You know what I'm saying? So who's starting first? Katie, you start?
All right, let's get to it. I'm gonna start with my grandpa, Donald Trump. You guys know Donald is running for elections, and according to him, the newest thing on the block is that if he is reelected, he vows to deport millions of immigrants. Which I think about that.
Thomas, sorry for messing with your schedule. So is the doors are open. It's summertime. Sorry, we'll be here on Wednesday. Get your schedule readjusted, bro.
No, we're not messing with your schedule. Come on Wednesdays. We are adjusting our summer schedule.
To make you have fun for your schedule. We're trying to let you enjoy your time on Friday.
Yes, yes. We know a lot happens on Fridays, especially with like parties and weddings, and people are catching up now where Saturday weddings are expensive. So people are getting married Fridays,
And
Thursdays,
Sunday.
and Sundays. So, it's busy out here, in short. But yeah, so our uncle Donald, what do you guys think about that?
Is anything new about that with Donald Trump? Donald Trump is the reason why and I know COVID happened and everything, but I believe he made the process with a lot of people's immigration process go much slower than need be because he made sure to lay off a lot of people and things like that. So the process is still moving extremely slow, especially in cities that are much bigger, like, Philly, things like that. Like you're just delaying people process. So it's not, and it's the same man that wanted to build wall to keep people out and all of that. So I mean, none of it is surprising. At this point, I'm just like, you keep both of them. I'm not voting. I'm voting for myself.
Yeah, it's scary out here.
It's a mess.
It's a whole mess. We don't even know. And on the Democratic side, obviously we got the president, but it's like, is that even better?
Pick your
Frustration,
poison. Pick your poison. They say. Pick your poison.
frustration. So that's something to be thinking about, guys, because the elections are coming up. And if you are like me, I'm receiving all these messages. Joe is this. Then I get this message from Joe Biden, like all these people, and I'm just like, oh my god, I hate when the election time is coming. But it gives us a reason to start thinking, right? Start looking at the different policies, what fits into what your beliefs are, and then again, do what's best for you, your family, or your future. So just wanted to put that on the map. But just to add, Robert De Niro was just out today, like telling people don't vote for Trump, don't do it. So just FYI about that.
Yeah,
Mm.
you know
I
what?
ain't
But
gonna
you
say
know what? I like it. I like it that these celebrities, when they get to a particular age, they don't give a F and just say what they want to say.
Mhm.
Say what
I'm
they
not gonna
want to
say a
say.
lie. I'm not thinking about it. Y'all can think about it though.
Oh, Faith. Okay.
I got it. I'm not thinking about it at all. Cause
Roxy, please elaborate.
Yes, we mean not thinking about it. So that
There's
means
nothing that neither one of them are good. So
oh,
it's
okay,
not really
all right,
anything to think about. It's just other things to think about. It won't be that. Okay. You can either deal with crazy or you deal with sleepy, pick your poison. But I'm not trying to waste my time thinking about that because to me it won't be much of a difference.
right.
That is true. That is
It's like our version of we are in Waka.
stop.
Now it's our turn.
I think I know Donald Trump is way extreme for you to compare what we are. He is way extreme.
No, what I mean is that,
I
like,
know, but I get
how,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not really much of, like, Brent wouldn't really have much of a choice. And we
Mhm.
was all here giving our 2 cents. Now it's our time to actually vote where we live in and where we have impact on our lives. So now our option, not option it, you know.
It ain't.
So
It
it
ain't.
is what it is.
Jennifer, you put Byron's name in the chat too.
Byron.
I was just about to do that, Byron.
Byron.
I just want to know anybody heard from SB? I haven't. I feel like
I
is
know
it?
SB has straight left us. Karina, I know you brick it. How? What happened? I don't know.
Mm, mm, mm.
Ah, nah, SB getting himself. SB living his best life.
I know.
It's summertime. SB is outside.
Mm,
Outside,
for
okay.
real, because SB don't even pay us no attention anymore.
Mm.
I don't even see Byron thing anymore.
Byron. Funny, my son's name is Byron, but I never call him that.
His middle name, right?
Oh yeah, his middle name is Byron.
Yeah, we just got stuck on calling him LJ. So
Well, maybe next time when you don't listen, you just go Byron. Yeah.
Well, what boy, we gonna say.
yeah, come on board. All right, so moving on to the next topic because we don't want to stay too long on that. Let's talk about the Kelly Rowland fiasco. So, in this video, you see Kelly Rowland waving back to her supporters or whomever they were, and then there's this lady right behind her, just this Caucasian woman, or I think she was security, but she just kept pushing, and so Kelly then turns around. We can't hear what she's saying, but we can see the emotions that she's angry, and she's telling this lady about herself. And then when she comes up, and then they asked her what was that about, and she was just disappointed of how she was treated and everything like that. What do you guys think was happening over there? Because I seen a different video where she was doing it to another
White lady that was trying to show her she had Jesus on her dress and was trying to lay it out, and that's the same thing that Kelly was trying to do. Kelly wasn't trying to lay out her dress, but when they got to the top of the step, they want to take their step picture. You at the top of the steps and you want to take that picture, and she just was doing too much, pushing people and doing this and doing that. So I love that the other video came out, because there, since that whole Today Show fiasco where she left and didn't do the host and whatever, they trying to say that she's starting to act like a diva, and she's not Beyonce to be acting the way she's acting, and yada yada yada. So I was happy that they saw that same lady was doing too much to somebody else too as well.
What does that mean? She's not Beyonce, so
And she's Kelly Rowland.
It means she's not Beyonce. What else you want to understand?
No, but
You know what? I was
even
just
if
thinking,
somebody's not, yeah. The point I'm trying to make is like it doesn't matter if somebody's acting or responding to how someone's treating them. Why would people even compare that to Beyonce's status?
Yeah, I think also they saying that basically she's been acting like a diva.
acting
Meaning
like a
like,
diva,
like
and but they try.
Overall,
overall. And
we're
remember
not just talking about that particular event.
but
Overall,
so recently now I said, oh, she's just extra. And then I think another thing against it said something about when they asked her a question about Beyonce, which is something they've always done in the past. She's like, I'm here to promote my movie. Stop
No,
asking
but
me.
I don't blame her. That's
It's
annoying.
blame her, yeah.
That's annoying. That's like that's like, okay, all of us on the same let's all of us on the same show, right? But
Mhm.
let's say for example, because Jennifer has a YouTube, so let's say she becomes the more popular because she has a YouTube channel as well.
Mhm.
And then people will always, when we go in and trying to promote this, then people will always be asking about what Jennifer's doing, what Jennifer's doing. And
Yeah.
versus when Jennifer goes on her platform, and it's the same thing with Beyonce, or does her, well, Beyonce doesn't do interviews and stuff anymore, but when she did do it, nobody was asking her about, oh, Kelly and Michelle. So that's annoying.
Right. Right. Like this
Um,
that's my friend. Doesn't mean
That's my sis. That's my, that's my best friend. But like, ask her what she got going. But I think it's the other thing too. I look at is because Beyonce, people make fun of her because the way she can talk, because she's not always the best talker. She's a great performer, not always the best talker. So that's why she stopped giving y'all interviews. Now we don't get no interview.
because they would chew her behind.
Right. So we
Yeah,
don't
but
get
the thing
none.
is, just to pick up back to that lady. At first, yes, did racism come to my head?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But then flash forward when I seen that she did it to this other lady, I
Right.
was like, oh, so this lady just have this,
Do too much, point blank period.
uh,
could
and
it
then,
be she just doing her job though?
And that's what other people said. And but there's a
but if it
difference of
wasn't
who.
right then, if it wasn't her just doing her job, I don't think she would
Yeah.
just do it to somebody else again. So I
I'm
think,
Yes.
just saying because sometimes they put pressure on these people to do certain things. If they don't do a certain way, then they get in trouble. So it could
So
be
you got to push me, almost pushing the people off the steps is what she was basically doing. She was like
Yeah.
pushing them.
maybe and we gotta get people benefit of the doubt when it comes to the job.
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. The fact that it was done to Dick Kelly Rowland and she was still there to do it to somebody else is given she's doing her job.
She just being a little extra. She's one of those, one of those people like
Like
they
play
just
of the
be
month. That
extra.
play of the month.
Yeah,
But just saw what Kelly said. You ain't even had to hear
You
it.
didn't have a, like, somebody did a whole interpretation and I was like, yo, that's exactly what she said. It was
Because
so funny. She was
black
like, no, I'm
people.
not a child. Don't touch me. Don't.
Listen,
Don't. And she kept letting her know.
you
And you
better
can
not
tell,
touch me.
and it was the funny part when she walked away, even though we didn't see her face, but the way she did her head gesture, it sounded like she said, what the, like that, like, come on.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You better not touch me.
Yeah.
rolling
Like,
the
come on.
neck, the hands. I said, I love her.
Yeah. It was scary. So let's talk the real talk. Do y'all think she's bleaching?
Who?
Kelly
Kelly?
Rowland.
No.
Why?
Who?
I think that
So
blonde hair just made her look lighter. Blonde hair
so
does do that.
so they've been comparing pictures from her back then to her now, and her pictures are subtly she's looking lighter and lighter and lighter.
Hmm.
Do you
I wasn't
think that
surprised. Beyonce got lighter in her eyes.
Hollywood is having some type of impact on her where slowly she's using different cream that are changing her color?
I think it's filters. The way
It
that
is filter,
the way these
makeup.
cameras
Right,
these
right.
cameras are set up, the filters that come with, like, people are just doing too much. Because I be seeing people in our community, like in real life, and you just thinking, say, oh, the person is bleaching, but then you see them in real life, they're still black, but it just that they're obsessed with that filters making your skin look. So I think that's just what it is, and it comes with
Mm.
different
Yep.
hairstyles too.
Y'all don't put your nail chopping board for people you Hollywood because you can't be really.
No, but she's not gonna get like some of the roles that she gets if she changing from being a black woman. So I don't
Well,
think.
she could get some a bigger role if she changed into a lighter black
Yeah,
woman.
she's
But I
good.
think she kept her. I think she has kept. She owned up to herself being with the light skinned woman. She.
Well,
So I don't know. I don't think.
maybe she think that yeah, she did
Maybe
great
she just
to
gave
pull
that.
her weight. But if you want to be more, whatever it is she's trying to exceed in, that
Yeah,
probably requires a little bit of extra lightness. Let's not pretend as if a
that
lighter
pressure
skin
gets to you.
is not
No,
favorable
I mean
in Hollywood.
a lighter skin, yes, I can say that. I can say that, and then I know, like, the lighter skin. No, no offense, Jennifer. We'll say, oh, they get a hard time. They get a hard time too. But yeah, but I can see how that affects you. But I don't know. I always look at Kelly to be like me personally. To be like, I'm not. I love my blackness, so I don't see me changing that. So I would hope that she wouldn't do that because it's
Right.
beautiful.
I would hope so too, because we loved you as your little dark chocolate.
Right.
Y'all
Listen,
woke up one day still with a full blown new body,
Yeah,
new booty.
because like when I look at Kelly, Kelly's just like a beautiful chocolate Barbie to me.
Yes,
Like
yes,
she's so beautiful to me.
yeah, me too. She's a gorgeous girl.
yeah. So I would. I mean, I wouldn't be disappointed because that's
No,
how.
like Roxanne said, you can never be surprised, girl.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
surprised. Wake up one morning and Kelly got a whole hips, butt, and a light skin.
I mean, the only thing she has admit that she did do was she did enhance her boobs a little bit. That was it. But everything else, Kelly can bond today and tomorrow she right back to being her small size.
yeah, yeah. So
Not like some like in Jet Spray.
what we don't want to see.
Hey, thank you, Natalie. 2024, baby.
It's also 2024 way it's easy
Yeah,
to
the picture.
enhance the skin.
And these days it's getting easier too. You don't really have to do much.
I agree with Jennifer. I kind of feel like it's the filter because we all do it with the mess with the filter. But for me particularly, I'm not doing it to be light. I
You
just
would
be
never
wanting
see me light
I be
skin.
wanting to smooth out my picture.
Well, y'all keep that thought 5 years from now. That's the issue. Will still be.
You see what exactly, Chair? You see them in person, and you're like, wait, this whole time I thought this girl was light skinned. No,
Right.
it's a filter.
Oh, y'all, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'd rather people be like, "Oh my God, pictures don't."
Now my brother keep it up in the comments. Okay, Derek.
Okay, you see. Thank you, brother. Period. And see, too, y'all missed a great conversation when he was here. Y'all missed it.
I'm pretty sure I was mad.
Can y'all bring me up to speed? How
Well,
Not
no,
today.
rewatch.
I just want a quick snippet. How did Derek and his wife meet again?
Look out, trouble. Go
Can
rewatch.
you do this on time, please?
Go rewatch. Go rewatch. Derek said he can come back anytime.
Well, Destiny Child because Kelly hasn't been
Some
great.
knuckles really definitely don't
Really,
lie.
Mama says Kelly has been holding it down, doing her thing. What are you talking about?
Right? I mean, she's been
She's not where y'all know. She's not where she would love to be. She is not big. That's not cat. She's not big.
well.
Like, she's not with the skill of Beyonce or Rihanna. She's there, but she's not up there. So, and we know what those folks had to do to get where they at. So she got to do something, and if bleaching her skin is one of it, then she got to do it.
Well,
Yeah, I had Derek. He said next time I need to be a host, well, oh, God pay him.
Whatever.
I don't blame him.
Nobody paying Derek no more.
wait,
Derek,
I said you keep back, Karina, and some people turn white.
yeah, he give us a picture. Whoa, you gotta give us names out here.
Oh man,
I like the tea, the juice.
there goes Natalie.
Well, Natalie said, well, one thing about it, them knuckles don't lie. I don't care how much money. It's true. Them knuckles don't lie. Even your feet. I be there.
Yeah,
And right here,
There's somebody right in your elbows.
No, but sometimes though, like my elbows be darker though.
now her trying to defend herself.
Right.
No,
You gonna talk tire.
let me just say something. It depends on how bad you was as a kid. Your kneecaps.
Yeah.
Not everybody won't. And
Dark like that.
you on the floor.
Right.
You want you scrubbing. You scrubbing your.
Now first now hold up. Wait a minute. Let me clarify mine.
Let me check, because if you know me, if anybody know to lotion and not eat it, so bleaching it would definitely not be my thing.
You'll be spots.
Let me cooking.
White
Let me
spots.
cooking.
Because I can barely lotion to save my life. Okay. You really need to bleach in Hollywood. Just being there alone.
Yeah, no, it's already a success. Yeah.
No, it's not.
You need to do a lot of things.
I mean, you need to do a lot of things to fit in, but I think the tide is changing though, where chocolate is in. So I don't see why do that now when you should have been that back then.
I don't know if chocolate is in. I
Oh,
don't know why.
where y'all really been at? This is
To
I
me,
don't know it's chocolate is in.
it's in
2024,
more.
baby.
It's in more than it was back then. It still may
There's
not be at
selective
100.
chocolate.
It still may not be 100% acceptable, but it's in more than what it was.
Nah, I disagree. I feel like it's the African community that's still embracing that chocolateiness.
No,
No, what
Even
African
black
community
people.
is who?
even black people,
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
even black American people do. It's not just the African people.
Yeah, black people. It's a thing among all black people.
But
Whether
I know with black people, we have big colorism issues. We need to
yeah,
make that a topic one day. We
How
are
is it still
the
a thing with
worst.
black men still preferring fair skin, light skinned women? How is that still? How is that all of a
And there's
sudden?
also white men that prefer dark skinned women.
no.
Right.
So I'm glad y'all brought that conversation up because I made a statement like that to someone and she made a very valid point that that's not the case where white Caucasian men are looking for darker skinned black women like they whether you are like my complexion, Vanessa's complexion, or Faith complexion, they will go after you. But the darker skinned women, because black men most of the time don't go for darker skinned women, so it's not a lot of so they're navigating more to the white men because the white men want black women, but that's the one that's available to them
Right.
because the lighter skinned women, they have more options because black men want them. So
I
it's
don't,
a thing.
I don't know how River says saying he can't share the post. I seen people sharing it. I was looking at it, making me concerned like it was blocking share. Other people shared it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's a deeper
Well,
conversation.
yeah, we can talk about that. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a whole nother rabbit hole, y'all.
Yeah,
Let's
we
not
can
stay on
dive
it too long.
into it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we just need definitely that's definitely a topic, and we do that topic. I think that topic gonna bring out all kind of old wounds from when you were little and all and dealt with all the colorism. But I feel like colorism is more. I think it's more within our black community itself than yes, I know. Obviously, there's racism. We get judged differently too with white people and stuff, but I feel like we do it worse to each other.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do. But that's a conversation to be held.
I know.
And
Tell them, Thomas. Tell them.
Well,
the darker the berry.
oh, we don't doubt that. We
Oh,
don't doubt that.
honey.
But it's
That's
very
it.
She says barely what?
it's berries dark.
Yeah, blackberries,
So we got
black
these.
cherries, black cherries.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
But
ooh,
cherries
child.
are.
My.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there.
That's a whole nother topic. That topic need a whole day.
And a whole topic by itself because yeah.
It's a whole topic by itself. But let's go on to our next topic.
All right.
Bringing it on to our good sis Portia and her husband Simon
Oh, boy.
Gabodia. What is going on with those two? Nick is almost giving Nick Nack Patty Whack.
Let me tell you, this man need a peach himself because he's so damn sassy. Like he be reading the hell out of Portia.
He definitely does. And then the thing about that can make me mad is how you gonna try to read somebody but you misspelling? Come on. When you're reading somebody, make sure your T's and your dots are crossed. Please, sir.
I seen this thing on TikTok where the lady was like, "Well, I mean, in my 40s, I don't care about like, spell checking anymore. You're gonna get this text message as it is. You figure out what I'm trying to say." So I say to say this, Simon ain't worried about no spell check. Okay, he gonna do what he got to do.
Well, at this point, I don't understand. I don't know if they're playing games with each other, like sitting next to each other doing these things.
Public city stunt.
Yeah.
I barely believe in that.
Yeah, so if y'all didn't see it, she basically asked a question about his immigration status, like if with all the lying and thieving and stuff that they claim that he's into, could he still be eligible to get his green card? And he said he's not going to try to explain immigration process to somebody who think there's 265 days in a year.
He said that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
ate her up. Okay.
No, why y'all be seeing this? Because I don't be seeing
When
this.
you decide to join Instagram,
Thank
No,
you.
no.
Then
It's
you
okay.
won't see it. Shade room.
Then y'all can just share it with me. It's okay.
Shade
I'm not
room.
missing out.
Don't miss it.
I ain't missing out. It's all
Girl,
Shade
right.
room. Don't miss a beat.
Oh,
girl.
he
he
definitely is sassy.
hit her up.
He need a beach.
I don't care what nobody said. That is not a publicity stunt.
He need a
That
beach.
man is dead ass. That woman is dead ass.
Because that comment right there, that was all the things that the girls on Real Housewives will say to her. Because what else has she said?
The
Um,
railroad.
the Underground Railroad. What she thought was really a railroad. I can't.
He listen, and then people go, that's what you get for messing with an African. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, because he would cheek you out.
So what was he thinking when he was getting married to her?
Because she's on TV and that's more exposure for
For
him.
him.
Oh well, he definitely used that opportunity.
Yeah.
Because y'all knew who you were
No,
before
I
you
ain't
got
know
married.
about no Simon.
Nope.
Okay.
Listen, he probably started telling her as soon as they got together, like, you need to go back on the show.
All right.
Why are you not on the show?
I don't know about no Simon.
No,
He's
but
Nigerian. He's a smart
he
man.
didn't
He know
want
what he's
her.
doing.
One of the issues was he didn't want her on the show, and he didn't want them filming in his house.
Now that the
Now,
people
because they're separated.
Mm.
because the
That's what it's
people have
they're
Katie,
broken up.
they was giving her a wedding special, remember?
Mm.
And she decided no.
Mm.
And
Because of
everybody
the
want
All I'm
to
because
be
of
trying to
the
say
together.
because
is,
of the backlash she was getting for taking her
all I'm
family.
trying to say is based on what the ladies that was left on Housewife, Portia, just by Portia just appearing on that screen was gonna spike up all the ratings. She didn't need uh
Him
publicist, so she don't need it. She's that girl.
Mm.
And even now she
and
get on
true.
live. I'm telling y'all, she get on live for like 2 minutes. The amount of people that can come on there is crazy. And
Mm.
she just be like trying to like gaslight them. She can say, "Come and tell something," and she be like, "Check out the sheets.
Right.
Go order, go naked hair."
Right.
Well, for me, it's all marketing.
It
That's
this
what it
shows
is.
how people like gossip.
Huh? And
Would
so
And
y'all
we
join
and
it?
we like
Would y'all
and
join
we
her
like
live?
and we like Portia too, because even though she be a little slow sometimes, she will read them girls with the quickness. Okay.
Hmm?
She ain't really Kenya. I can tell you that.
Kenya where? Well, she ain't read Kenya. That used to be Kenya Pepper.
Uh,
I'm with Roxanne. Kaya,
She ain't really Kenya.
No, Kenya has mouth. Kenya
but
has
do you
mouth.
see
I
them
can
videos
say
of
that.
them together
But
now? Do you see
who?
them together now?
I see them together,
I see
and
them
by
You
the
know
together.
time
why? You know why?
Why?
Oh, because she knows she was about to. You think she was going to get on that show and be enemies with Kenya?
With nobody else there?
Oh, baby. It was going to be Rhea against Rhea.
yeah, they were
Yeah,
going.
they're both in Bessie divorces. I
Yeah,
don't even think Kenya's divorce is finalized yet. I think
yeah.
she's still going through that with that
Finally.
guy.
It finally got finalized.
Oh, it got early?
But y'all
Yeah.
don't know, Kenya was the one that called out the African that gave her the car many years ago. So Kenya knows the tea. So that's why she became friends with Kenya because she don't want it.
That's a that's a good question, Che. Whatever happened to that girl?
I
She's
don't
back.
know.
Where
Last
she
time I
is?
saw her singing in the New York subway, I saw
Back.
her.
She's back there singing.
I
What?
don't know where she is.
Mhm.
Never heard of
Yes,
her.
Sam is back in the place they're singing.
I know they sell you these dreams of it's just a
Nonsense.
few people that make it out, but I think she could have kept going with that sad story to get somewhere.
But
She was not shaking.
everybody that wins doesn't become as popular. Not
Mm-mm.
not every single person just because you win the show you become Kelly Clarkson, Fantasia,
No,
um
I know. I'm
Carrie Underwood.
what
But
I'm
not
saying is
even not even as popular, but to go back to go right back there.
yeah,
Right.
go
Yeah, I
back
mean,
there. That's what I'm saying.
here's the thing with all the people Vanessa just named. The era, those eras then was in that, ratchet required.
Ruben's, but even Ruben Studdard said he was doing good for a little bit, but then R&B fell off. So
Yeah.
R&B fell up now. It's all you got to be shaking something. It's a sexy red era, so you got to
Downtown.
get
continue that.
sexy,
Wait,
get
wait.
sexy.
I'm in a car the other day, and all I could hear is Yeah, glow. Yeah, glow. So I'm like, is there another part of the song? But she's saying other stuff, but I just can't understand. So she like, you this Glorilla, Donnie, Glorilla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Glorilla.
shit, I'm looking real old now.
Yo, Tasha can't always on her. She be calling her slow.
She says whatever she says, but nobody can understand it. And she goes, yeah, glow. So all I'm hearing in the car, so I had to ask the teenagers, what the hell is she talking about?
Here,
But
here.
that's it
Now
now.
you asking the teenagers.
Y'all have to know the song. Y'all hear the song, yeah, glow?
Yeah, you say that like you
Glorilla.
old.
You
I
know her
gotta
name
ask
is
the
her name
teenagers.
is Glorilla Hallelujah. I forgot what her last name is, but I
All
mean,
I know is if y'all ever hear the song on the radio, I'm gonna know what I'm talking about. All she says, she rapping something, something, something,
Yeah.
yeah, something, yeah, glow.
Yeah, Glow.
I don't listen to the radio, so I won't know.
Look,
Glorilla Hallelujah.
Nah,
at the end
nah,
of the day,
you know what I'm talking
The
about.
day gotta end.
Nobody could see Kenya on that show. She was a shade queen. Wait, what, Derek?
no, I beg you.
Oh, you didn't know, girl. This used to be some of our conversations on the show on the over the phone when he was in
Stop.
prison, girl. We would be talking about housewives. Okay, you
You
don't know.
need to stop because it will eat her up. Phaedra will eat her up real quick.
Yeah, Phaedra was. You know what? Let me not lie. The
That's why
Phaedra,
when they
Phaedra,
No,
Phaedra used to be the one to eat Kenya up
She ate her up real good.
real good. That used to be the one. But it can't.
oh,
But
what about
the
Florida,
way Candy's
Florida,
not on the
hallelujah.
show no more. Why can't they bring Phaedra back? I
When
like
it's
that.
coming to
saying.
Florida, hallelujah.
Yeah, you
Phaedra
ain't
is
hear me say
on.
her middle name is Hallelujah. Her middle name is Hallelujah.
That's for real.
Yeah, Gloria Hallelujah.
Nah, it can't
That's why
be.
she called herself Glorilla.
That
Ah,
don't make sense.
Yeah, her middle name is Hallelujah. She was on what's the lady's name?
yeah,
Tamron
glow.
Hall show.
Yeah, Glow.
I'm gonna find the song for
Hallelujah.
y'all.
Who's out here naming their kids
I'm gonna
hallelujah?
find that song for y'all. And I'm gonna send it to you.
Please do. Because what is going on? I heard that she went to an apartment in Hollywood during the performance and went back after and things went south. I think she just signed a record deal.
What's her name?
I don't even know who this
Just
girl
Sam.
is.
Just Sam.
Just
Yes,
Sam.
ma'am.
Yes, Just Sam. Oh my, we were so sad about Just Sam's story, and so I hope she makes it. I hope she does.
In the meantime, they got this great gospel singer on there right now.
Who?
He's a black guy. I
I
can't
haven't
think of
watched
his name. I
Randy
haven't. I don't
Allison's
watch
God
it.
knows when.
I don't watch it, but it's been popping up on TikTok because people
Wait,
talk
that's
about how his
American
belief
Idol.
right.
is still on.
It's
It
still on.
is.
Yep,
Yeah, Katy Perry,
Oh
Lionel Richie,
it's still very much on.
judges.
wow.
Wow.
It's still on. CC Winans was on there with this guy that I'm talking about, and they sang "Goodness of God."
Wow.
Oh wow.
Mm. He's every song he does is gospel, so I love that he's bringing that to American Idol, and
What about some of his
he be
best?
having people crying and everything because he
He
be
be praising the Lord.
he be full in the spirit, jumping and everything. You can see
Oh,
him
now
on TikTok.
I gotta search it up later.
Find it on Tik. It's all on TikTok.
Speaking of that, yo, whatever happened to that gospel show that used to be on BET, where they used to have like Yolanda
Sunday's
Adams
best.
on?
Sunday best.
Sunday's
Oh
best.
man, I don't know why they stopped that.
Oh,
That was
BET.
really
Well,
good.
BET don't even have regular reoccurring shows like that
Right.
anymore. Besides any Tyler Perry show, that's it.
BT ran out of money, and that was that. At the end of the day ended.
Hmm.
Okay, Coretta, we get it. You love Glorilla. You
I,
love Glorilla.
I really don't. I don't even know how. I don't even know.
Wait, what? That's a Florida thing.
That's a
Oh, you didn't
Glorilla.
see her interview? They
Oh,
asked her,
oh, oh.
and that girl go talk about at the end of the day gotta end. What?
Yeah.
Wait, Florida, you read him more than me.
That's Coretta's favorite saying.
At the end
My
of the
favorite
day,
quote.
they're gonna end.
You can.
I don't know. I was leaving. Memorial Day. I was leaving my first house with a little get together. I was like, at the end of the day,
The day gotta end.
Yeah. And
I
that's
ain't gonna glow. Yeah, glow.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, glow.
Mhm. No.
Yeah, yeah, got me. Your head.
But let's move on to the end. Move away from these housewives. I'm sure the drama will continue when their season come back on.
Let's go to the next drama if these people, Tamar Braxton and her man,
When
have
is he gonna be on their show?
broken up again,
Mm, mm, mm,
and
mm.
it's I don't know what happened. Tamar was on this show where she was they were bashing him, and then
She
she,
just she allowed the people. So it's like you got your fiance and you go on
yeah,
the show, and because he's white, and this guy he messy. He
ex ex
produces
ex fiance.
whatever, but not she. Two of them are like off and on. You don't know whether they ex or they're not. But either way, he was calling the man Colonel Sanders, and all he can think about is that a man will get him fried chicken from KFC. When every time he see him, that's what he kept saying to her. She was like, "Ah, laughing, kiki.
yeah,
I don't call him that." And da 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 da. So he just and was just saying other things about him or whatever. So he felt like you claim to say you love me, all this stuff, but then you were on that platform and letting this person talk about me however and, and
anyway,
disrespect me. And I get what he's saying, because if roles was reversed and somebody was doing that to her, she'd be on go on live and have a whole
But I'm
fit.
racist.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And even I don't care, my man. If we're not together, you
Yo,
are
I need Derek to be a co-host.
not.
At
You are
this
not.
point, Derek can be a co-host.
At this point.
But you can see that she's problematic
She
because,
is.
like, why even entertain insults, right? Our business is our business, but what you're not going to
I would
do,
have cut the guy off right then and there.
cut
Don't do
him
that.
down because
Don't
he
do
was
that.
rude. He was
Don't
rude.
do that.
He was rude. You're not about to smile about it. No, I can talk to my mama however I want. I can talk to my man like that. Well, not however I want, but that's in closed doors. But when we get out there, it's all respect.
And I felt like she laughed at first. I thought she was gonna do the he laugh at first of like, when somebody say something to you, you kind of laugh, being uncomfortable. So you
Hmm.
kind of laugh automatically as your response. So I thought when he kept going now, she would shut him down, but she just kept entertaining it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So that's a toxic relationship.
It
And
is
I hope
overall
it has actually come to an actual end because we're tired of seeing them.
for now.
Well, she said sorry and she trying to work on herself, and
Every day
she
she's working on
and
herself.
she really know how to
The
love
therapist
somebody
gotta work a
right.
little harder.
She know how to love somebody right, and unfortunately, she's sorry that he has to be the one that experienced the trial and error.
Girl, you are in your
First
40s.
of all, Vince better come get his wife because he the only one can put up with that.
Vince, you support Ichago.
Have he moved on? Like ever since the breakup, like I don't know if he
Vince,
got
I
moved
don't know about
on.
Vince. Very skinty out here, okay?
Yo, Derek, please.
What dare I say?
Yeah, why you act like her relationship
Wasn't
wasn't
it for
for
other money? Yo,
Wait, who has his phone?
Somebody
now
took this
Derek
man from
Kanye,
her.
you know what I mean?
Derek is giving 50 Cent vibe.
that, I
Listen,
just, I
I
can't jump
used
my
to
brother
love
man.
me some
Nah, don't
Tamar.
even get started on Keisha Cole because
I
I
used
get
to love
so
me some
upset.
Tamar, but it's so
Tamar can just sing and let leave it out here.
Yeah, just keep Keisha too. Y'all just singing. Y'all move your hand from that man
Yeah,
business
business.
because y'all choices are just a little. You got this young boy that this girl is fighting you on social media, and you think you won because you over there posting him. Like, it's so
But
stupid.
What?
now her first time dealing with young boys. She had a job as a young guy, her second job.
It's not about the young boy thing. It's just like you can't keep up with these young girls.
Oh, that mouth on them,
mm,
they will drag you. These girls these days, they're different.
it's
You
very
can't keep
different.
up. And I mean, we can't avoid the fact that younger guys do like older women. So I mean, it is what it is. But y'all just calm down, settle down, keep him in the back, stay in the background.
Imagine seeing a bunch of older dudes fighting with younger guys over a girl. We never get to see that, right?
Yeah, man, I don't get time for that.
Right.
No matter what age, I don't get time for that.
There's enough fish.
The
There's enough.
very few that do that be the like real jealous ones, or otherwise, and you didn't, and if they are fighting you, that means you didn't really disrespected them. But otherwise, I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Amma. It's so good to see you. Hi, Moses.
Yeah, what? Where you been?
Where you been? It's been a minute. It's good to see you, though.
All
Oh,
right.
Uncle Eugene. Hi, Uncle
Yeah, look
Eugene.
out, look out. They're back again. Asterisk in future.
Ah,
Hi, Anita Rain.
hi, 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 hi.
There, Dululu. You're Natalie.
Yes, you did. I can't. I can't. Well, let's get into this teacher. I
No,
must talk.
no, no. Before we get into the
Yes, I because I can't wait to talk about that video. What?
before we get into the teacher, let's bring it to the motherland because we're gonna end with this teacher. Let's take it to the motherland. So, as you all know, Liberia brought back is citizens from Ghana, the ones that were on the Butaburium camp. If you are Liberian, you know that um the Butaburium camp was taken down by the Ghanaian government, and so all the displaced immigrants.
They were not displaced. Nothing's wrong with their country.
Something was wrong before.
Yeah,
30
a
years
long
ago.
time ago. It was
Over
that.
30 something years
Over how
ago.
many years later?
Anyway,
Are you kidding
let
me?
Corona finish. Let
Go
Corona
Go
ahead,
ahead,
finish.
go
please.
ahead.
Go
Finish.
ahead. Like, bring
So
it our
they
way.
were brought back home, and Liberians went to welcome them, and you see all these buses that came and brought them back. Now, my thing is, there it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You stay in Ghana, you struggle, you come back to Liberia is another struggling section, because what are they coming back to?
Mm.
Whatever
Is
it
there
is that they have over
housing
there.
for them? Is there some type of reform, something to help them get on their feet? Let's talk about that.
Corina, let's tussle and tussle.
Mm-hmm. Please,
Liberia is
Mercy.
hard. We're not gonna ignore that. But there's some people there over there that really put it in like the muscle work and they doing what they gotta do. Now, that's their homeland. Will they have that same opportunity if they were in Ghana? Will the Ghanaian people give them that opportunity? We don't know what type of restrictions those people had on them. Um, I feel like there is a possibility with hard work. I don't know if that would be the same case had it been stuck in Ghana because they've been there for 30 something years. What did they accomplish there? So try something different. If you've been out of your country for 30 something years and you live in a Ghana camp and you've been stuck, because I was looking at the conditions some of them were living in, I'm just like, y'all better off in West Point, Liberia. Because I don't see the difference. You know, the first person you part of France. It's the same thing. Just go back home and try to work your way there. Because for me, 30 years of living in Ghana and nothing to show, you never know what kind of doors Liberia will open. And especially with like people that are going back home and trying to like open little businesses here and there and try to give jobs out or just something. So I just said they should try to look in Liberia because even if they allow them to stay there for another 10, 20 years in Ghana, what kind of change
Mm.
would there be?
I know, but I think my only concern is where are they gonna be living?
The same place we lived when we came back for Arico's NIU and truck. All the refugees that came when we
Really?
came out for Arico's and,
And they can
and then
all
I
and
was
they can all
yeah.
hustle and they can all hustle and make they can all hustle and make something happen. But my thing is though, why were you sitting in them people country for all that time like something was still going on in your country? I'm sorry, but Liberian people like to put themselves in stupid situations.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah.
they got comfortable, and maybe they didn't know life back in
And
Liberia.
that's the problem. You said it got comfortable. If
Too
that's the case,
comfortable
it
and
got
they get
comfortable.
upset that these people are telling you to get out, but that's not your place and nothing is wrong with your place anymore.
Right. So bring it back to the saying, you gotta be comfortable uncomfortable to be comfortable. So they were comfortable, now they're uncomfortable. So now is their time to make themselves comfortable again. So
Mm.
circle of life.
That's a shame.
Yeah, no, Thomas, you ain't never lie.
What he said? Click
Yeah,
on
but
it, see
one
what
thing
he
about
said?
Thomas, he gonna tell the truth.
He said what? All those people.
They were they were partying,
Make it,
they were
baby.
having babies, and there was a lot of crime. That one is not a lie.
I live in that camp.
I lived on that camp. Those people built so much. Why
What
would
it
I
built?
go back to Liberia after living there for over 30 years? Jennifer knows
What
how
exactly
the
did they
camp
build?
was when we were there, but when I left in '94, Liberian, we built so much. Like what?
Like what? Because I was looking at the video.
All I remember was Good
party,
there,
The
stagnant.
party.
good food.
No, we
Go
didn't
to
get this because
hey era
we were
you.
young. We didn't
All
do
the
the.
era you people go to the village. All the era
Oh,
you people go party era
it was
you.
stagnant. I don't. They weren't doing nothing. What were they doing, Derek?
Miss Liberia or doing Miss Liberia. That was a talent. Everybody had talent on that camp.
I remember seeing like the market women and stuff. But what else?
Yo, that camp was lit.
The
I ain't
video
even gonna.
club.
Oh,
And they keep our feet.
yo, please.
Yeah,
I
but you
think I remember.
see,
I actually remember more about Donald than with the
Yeah,
yeah.
I lived Blue Run for a year, so you know.
I
I
ain't
can't.
cap like but the Birmingham camp has some good roasted fish. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, at night.
Okay, so at the end of Derek's message, he's saying that
Mhm.
okay, they stayed there for 30 years, so why should they want to leave? Because that's like the home they know, right?
Right.
but they didn't do for according to what I saw physically of what they tore down. It didn't seem like nothing extra that they accomplished being there for the 30 years.
They said at a new home. Child can come to America and stay there for a long time when I will go by.
That's not the same.
That's not the same. It's not the same.
It sounded good.
Jennifer,
Yeah,
really, Jennifer.
it's absolutely not the same.
I'll tell you something. I get really silly when I'm tired.
Talon said they built zinc shacks
All over the
all over the
people.
people.
Yeah.
Yo, you don't go
You know
back.
what's
You don't go back to your
crazy?
country.
You know what's crazy? Watching the
I need
videos.
to call Rosie here for you. I need to go back to your country.
You know what's crazy? Watching the videos, like when somebody was interviewing them in the camp in the schools, and I seen like all of them just chilling with the fan on their phone. So it's just like, so what's going on during the day? You know, yes, I understand the struggle you're going through, but everybody was just laying on their bed and interviewing and they're looking comfortable. That's it, like people with I don't care how poor they are, they will have a
They
cell
know
phone.
how to be comfortable.
Mm.
Oh
What
my God.
Can we put it again? Move.
Yeah, now what I say you're right. They tell mama land and they're fighting you for your own land.
Yeah, yeah. And another point that Amma raises that's so important is that the drug users, um, that adds to the many multiple drug addicts that we already have.
Hmm.
So that's just a huge, huge concern because we don't know the percentage of the people that came that are on drugs, right? So are they really? That's more burden now. The country wasn't already doing stuff for the drug addicts, right? Now we have more that have been added to it. It's like a huge burden now. So it's a lot of concerning things that's happening with this whole transition, um, which is a little scary.
Now, it is my understanding that they also at some point sent back all of Sierra Leone's citizen. Now, I'm wondering if their government was a little bit more prepared or because I didn't hear anything about them complaining. I don't know how long ago that was, but I listened to some of what they said. They also sent back years ago Sierra Leoneans and Ivorians citizen back. I guess that was years ago, but I don't know if it was this intense like the way with the Liberian people because the Liberian people were really like you know making a lot of noise and protesting and all of that stuff. So I'm curious as if all those other countries, their government was, they handle it a little bit better than Liberian government. Because to be honest with you, I'm not even mad at the Ghanaians. I'm not even mad at the refugees. I'm more so mad at the Liberian government because at least something build a
But
zinc place.
sis, the people that been staying there, they can take care of them. Then are people coming back they'll take care of? Please.
Exactly.
Please.
Wishful,
Please.
wishful thinking.
Please.
Wishful thinking. It's
Please.
a difference from people already staying there versus people who coming back
Sis,
and
like I
helping.
said, they can't really take care of the people that is there. They're not the people will be returning they will take care of. Please.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's messed up. Now maybe Corina Reddick, I mean thinking now, where did all the people go when they came out from the net? It's not funny, but I'm really trying to figure out where all those refugees went because it was almost like the same thing too. Like came out from the war and people
Well, he
didn't have
said the
nowhere to
war
go.
ended in 1976.
No, but Derek, I see where you're coming from for sure. Um, I think that too because a lot of people were born over there. Um,
Click on his comment, Karina. I want to see. I can see it.
What Derek said?
Yeah, because my the
a
prince.
lot of a lot of people were born there, and that's all they know. So going back to this land that's that will be strange to them, it's gonna be hard. You know, how do you integrate, right?
Okay, that's the same thing like coming to America. It was hard and strange for a lot of people that came here.
Same thing with us moving to Aricles. It was
Figure it
strange too.
out.
We
Figure
had
it
the
out.
whole
Just
meetup.
how it was strange.
Yeah,
Just
and
how it
we
was
have
strange.
more opportunities.
Right. No, but just how it was strange when the war was
Yeah,
going
well,
on,
that's
I
where
had to
we
go to
go.
Ghana.
If you are just joining us, welcome to Raw Conversations. We are five Liberian women that come on here to discuss many topics. We have made some changes. Yes, Moses. We typically would come on Fridays. However, during the summertime, we've decided to move the show to Wednesdays to allow for
Outside to be open.
activities to happen on Fridays.
Outside open. Okay.
Okay, so join us on Wednesdays. We will appreciate you. You know, you always our guest, our favorite guest. Now we got Derek added to the beam.
Period.
Oh, there is on fire. I like
Derek is
it.
on. I even proud of his technology skills. I don't even know what to
He's
say.
tapping my.
Can you put Chair's comment up? I missed it.
That reach here first. Yeah, respond to most of it because I too gotta keep elaborating. No.
No,
She
I
just,
just
she
responded to
just did.
Okay.
you. So, since 1822, Liberia was founded and got independent from an organization. 1847 until now, Liberia can't understand itself. That people who live somewhere for 30 years will understand what they were supposed to do. Just saying.
Mm.
Look, I beg you, Moses tonight.
But you always gotta come for people.
You
Once
only
people
gotta
step in,
go out there. No problem. We're not like you where right now it's what after 9 for them is after 8 for me, and you still 2 hours, you 3 hours behind them, 2 hours
Hours.
behind me.
It's
So
like a year time,
it's
Moses.
convenient for
Look,
you.
elaborate now.
Look at Liberia now with all the deportation guys who went back, who are now introducing new things into the country. This is sad all around. Both sides have to take responsibility. Y'all raw man. I thought I was hard. Ah! Yes, we were all
Oh
refugees.
yes.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Camlene.
yes,
no,
The
I
black jam.
was.
no, I was not.
I was.
When I came in
I was
Guinea, I forgot I
born.
came in
I
Guinea.
was on the Udaburn camp.
I
From
forgot
there,
Guinea on the name,
I
Guinea
was.
camp
I
name,
was
but
in
yes,
Ghana.
Lola, we refugees babies.
I
I
won't. I won't sit on here and lie. I don't even know what they talking about. So no.
And,
I
and,
was
and, and for any Liberian that stay in Aricos until they walk in and had to walk back to Liberia, you know what's up.
Walk.
Yeah, we walked back.
Oh wow.
It took, I think, about 2 weeks.
Damn.
yeah. That's why niggas were skinny.
Why I can
Yeah,
barely?
Bad skinny.
Why I can? Why when I be walking around in neighborhoods, it can be small too.
Yeah, we got to the Nima and Liberia border.
Just
That
the
took the rest.
Now what I two my next one, then they two my name in the air, everything.
Mhm.
But not do all it. And the pumping tire too.
Oh man.
But I know we went. Our people went through some stuff though. Like let all that poor jokes aside. Like, I feel like Liberians.
Liberians have been through a lot. And I will continue to say this: the help that other countries received, Liberia has never received that
No,
kind of help. I'm sorry to say. So even though war ended, we would say 1976, but no, we still got to think about the little things that were happening. Come to 1992, push forward, all the way up to 2003. And then after that we experienced this traumatic disease that killed so many people and it keeps going. It keeps going.
Thomas,
And
please.
Thomas making me laugh with a walk for 2 weeks.
Yep,
I
it's
mean, Thomas, we took breaks.
Thomas,
Please, we slept over.
did you,
Netflix and Moses the link.
did
I'm
you
on yo.
did you guys see what your- please put back Moses' comment. Moses said that the people are drug addicts.
Yes.
Mhm. Wait, I can see. So I saw on so serious note that I bring return.
Can we put Moses on, please?
Go back to her first comment.
I will think about it. Hello, I'm one person. Y'all do this, you do that. Y'all want me send link? Y'all want me move comment? Y'all win, huh?
Okay,
No, wait,
sorry. Really see what he said. I need
No,
to put
but
my glasses
this
on.
is this is actually my fear. Most of the people that are returned are on drugs, adding to the people that we already have there. And guys, I have an organization in Liberia called the Community Impact Foundation. What we do is we help people who are addicted to drugs. We have a 10-month program where they come. We try to wean out the drugs out of their system. They go through some training to try to reintegrate them back into society as working men and women. Please visit our website, www.communityimpact.org. And if you are able to donate, we are looking. We are
Yes, we put it in the chat too, so people can don't be just be saying your thing and you don't add it in the chat.
How do I do that?
Just comment
Oh, okay.
on your phone. Comment.
Sorry, y'all. It's Wednesday. We're trying to get a hang of things. Yes, I'm not saying one link. Thank you. She's about to put it in.
Who? Me?
No,
Oh,
Amma
for
wants the
Karina.
link for the
Karina, yeah.
organization. Rachel said she knows the people that need to go back.
Damn.
Get re- she put it back to Liberia.
Ooh, oh God, Jesus. That R.A.W. Mm. That A there. So Moses coming, what he said that the people, 80% of the people that return are on.
On drugs.
Is that a
I
fact
see.
or that just
I sent him the link. When you see her, you will come backstage.
they will make it?
Some of the beginning, some of us from the beginning of the world in 1989. I was in Kawa, so Liberia until the war ended. So, like, if they're serious and focused, hmm, but how?
If you say some of them, most of the majority of them are drug addicts, then you will know they're not because they've just been living life over there.
Yeah.
And that's probably why some of the reasons why the people put them out.
That Brempo story can never finish.
Girl. Never, ever, ever.
This
Is
one.
Moses? Oh, yeah, so y'all know if Moses coming on. Eh?
I gave him.
So all jokes aside, they really didn't like what did the president say as far as
What did it do?
what did it do?
Wait.
Not good English.
What
Not good English.
yeah?
We agree.
What did it do?
Oh.
Ah, man. But yeah, that's a scary thought. What they say? They will make it. Some of us from beginning of war, 1989. I was in Caldwell. I still.
Jennifer just read that out loud. Where were you? It's different zone. Oh, you were putting your link.
Yeah, I was.
I'm like, where were you?
Cheer from Karina. Karina, he cheer from DC.
No.
District of Conway.
Caldwell. Yeah, when you ask the people from Caldwell, they be like,
DC, I put DC.
I think Moses Finney putting a pretty boy shirt on. Maybe he ready now.
Hey,
And
man.
no, but Liberia is our home. But the truth is the truth.
Fine boy, yeah.
Papa, no pimple. What?
I'm a pepper.
The guy carry with no hat on his head.
Y'all
Fine
need that
boy.
story. Y'all need
Fine
that
boy,
story.
yes.
Y'all need stories.
Most definitely miss you, man.
Why
Nobody
are
see
you
me,
joking? Tell her
man.
where you got your facts from about the drug addicts. That's what
I
I
didn't
want
know.
to know.
I didn't know. Roxanne was in Danane. I heard her talking something about Guinea. I didn't even know that Jennifer was also, over there in Aricles or whatever not.
You thought
Karina,
you thought
I can't
you
even tell
thought
what
you
you
thought I
are.
work you thought I
Wait,
work
wait, wait,
No,
wait.
I'm the only black white person here.
Was it where you live?
Yeah, they get it. They're looking for noise out.
Every time there were, there
No, but
was
no,
there.
but no, but also on serious note, Front Page Africa is reporting that the immigration services boss and those who are responsible for repatriation, under the immigration services in Liberia, that 80% of the Liberians who return, in fact, it's part of the headlines for tomorrow in their front page, not even the back page, that 80% of them are drug addicts.
Mm.
And so that exacerbated the issue of drug addictions already in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard you guys talking, it piqued my attention. I said, you know what? Let me join there because that's troubling in itself. That is troubling. And so, hey, that's that's some serious problem we get on our hand.
Yep.
Yeah,
For
for
the
sure.
especially for the youth.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
That is a serious problem. And also all joke aside, apart from politics, we do talk to politics here and there. But I like to say that I don't know if the government is prepared for this. To be quite honest, I'm
Nope.
not sure how prepared the government is, especially in terms of I've been in refugee settings. I left from Ivory Coast, went to Guinea. It requires a lot of resources.
Mhm.
It does. And if you're not careful, also from a public health perspective, you know, people bring different illnesses and diseases from other countries,
Yeah.
so they got to be really assessed. And I'm not saying anyone of them is sick, but what do we know? And then the part of it also, I know people were joking about it, but the issue of resettlement is big because from a psychological standpoint, environments have changed. Most of the people live in Ghana for years, right?
Mhm.
And some of them left Liberia when they were much younger. They've come back. What did they come to? What do they have to look forward to? Some of them are used to having maybe electricity and running water. That's not the case in Liberia currently.
Mhm.
So, and not only taking into consideration, they don't have jobs. So the next thing, are they going to go into prostitution? Is the criminal rate going to increase?
Yep.
The issue
Yep.
of so this is a big thing. In as much that we're joking with it, we're laughing, but this is a very very big thing.
Yeah.
The other day I was reading on the news, and I've been noticing even in Phoenix, Arizona, here, that the situation of homelessness in the United States has increased. It's impacting DC. They had to have a serious meeting whether to help find a way because people are in the street. The homelessness has increased.
Mhm.
Arizona here, when you walk in the streets, in these different cities, homelessness, the population has increased. And so, hey, this is a serious thing. And, I hope they can receive the help that they really, really need. But it's really, really, it's really, serious.
Moses, I got a question. Do you think that I know they said that the Ghana government notified the Liberians about getting rid of that camp? Do you think they also had a talk with the government of Liberia, say, hey, we sending all your people back, like just let them know? Or do you think it was just like a surprise thing?
That's a good question because when war is over, wherein we've had peace, we have more peace now more than the time before the war.
Mhm.
So by right, for the first time war is over, they should have repatriated the people. In fact, I'm aware of it because I know friends and some families who benefited from the repatriation process. There was a first group, that repatriated. However, some Liberians decided to stay on the camp because this is all they knew. Some of them born their children there. The children grew up, you know. Some of
Mhm.
them had nothing to come back to. They were afraid and so forth, right? So you couldn't really put it on all of them. Um, however, it's important for us to also understand that in most recent times, the Ghanaian government and the refugees on the camp at the times in Bujumbura, they started to have some frictions. They started to go back and forth. And so Yes, I don't know about the official capacity part of it, where they were communicated from one government to another, but I know for a fact that the Liberian government, whether the we-led government or so forth, was aware of this rigmarole
Mm-hmm.
about people going to camp and breaking people's homes and so forth. The Ghanaians wanted them to leave and all that extra stuff. So yes, there was this awareness. Whether it was done through the Ghanaian government reaching out to the Liberian government, I can't ascertain or substantiate that facts here, but it's a fact, it's an open knowledge that our governments have been aware of this. In fact, the we-led government at some point sent emissaries and other people over there to kind of find out the situation, but they did not invest resources or money into it. So they bring them back fully. So it was an ongoing process. But then I think it got full blown in the past few days, that brought this to to where it is today. And so that brought this rush, as I term it, when
Yeah.
they brought them through. They brought them through R.A.W, as a matter of fact, because they came through Ghana, R.A.W, they came through
Yeah.
and the Logato border is famously known. Many Liberians crossed that border during the war.
Mm-hmm.
In and out of that border is through Ghana, the Kanta area, the Logato border. And so, yes, there's some awareness, some public awareness. So, yes, this is not new, strange, but again, I don't know the working parts of it, how it was. But I believe at some point there has to be some kind of coordination with the Ghanaian government to even allow the buses and other things to run through security checkpoints, going through Ivory Coast and all of that. Because, governments have to be aware for security purposes. You can't just repatriate a bunch of people like that. Through, especially the numbers that we got was 750, people that were.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's a huge number.
Yeah.
And so
Wow.
now they're making tents. Imagine coming from exile in your
Yeah.
own country, you're a refugee in your own country.
Yeah.
So they're living in tents. They're living in some of the makeshift homes that people live in back then in the 90s, in the early 90s or whatever it is in different countries. So yeah, um,
I mean, we can say that they're citizens of Ghana, but the way how Ghana works. Uh,
well,
I
not all of them are citizens of Ghana though, because the truth of the matter is those who went there as grown-ups, I'm not sure if they took on citizenships. However, some of the children or some of the
I think he's thinking about the ones that were born there.
right, the ones that were born there that stayed there and became adults automatically became Ghana. But then here's the point though, which Derek makes a good point. But the problem with it also, if you are moving, if your father and your mother is moving to Liberia, they were maybe the source of provision for you. Or if you're born in Ghana, automatically you have the citizenship. But if you did not acquire your documents, because mind you, one of the things the Ghanaian did, which I thought was not a good thing, I personally was against it, was to keep our people in a refugee camp separate from them. In other countries, what they did, we were among the people in Africa. Say what you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are Ivorians. Yes.
There was not a camp set up for just like so in the issue of international, let me put it this way, immigration, international thing. Let's say if somebody has an embassy here and that child is born in that embassy, let's say America has an embassy right here, and that child is born in that embassy, and that embassy is in Liberia, that child is an American citizen.
Yeah.
That child was born in that embassy. That's why when you go and attack an embassy on that soil, you have attacked that country on that soil in that embassy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it works. And so when they put you in a camp that is designated for Liberians only, called the Liberian camp, or whatever you want to term it as, then automatically, I don't know if they can assume Ghanaian status, but hey,
interesting question.
I think they did it for that reason, because if you know Ghanaians, they are very, when it comes to like other immigrants or Africans, they're very standoffish. So I'm sure that they would create laws to avoid things like that, where they don't want the people integrating with them.
And they're very selfish.
Yeah.
Derek's right.
The Ghanaians are one of the selfish group of people in Africa. They're very selfish, and I can't blame them for that. Even when you listen, watching the movie or you on other social media, like they try to speak the dialects. They keep it concise and confined to the dialects. Most of them speak primarily the dialects. And yes, Derek, again, you make another good point here. And part of the reasons you see, I said this the other time somewhere, and some people got very agitated and so forth. No disrespect to people who stay in Ghana, but most of the Liberians who stay in Ghana did not prepare themselves. They were not equipped they're not ready. The only thing they know is pleasure, good times, seriousness. No
Yeah.
disrespect. But check the lives. Check the lives, even in the country. The only thing they know they want to ball, they want to chill.
Yeah.
Imagine staying in Ghana all through your life. You did not empower yourself because there were schools on Ghana in the refugee camp. There were schools there.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with Derek point that they could have gone to Kumasi or other places to learn or whatever it is, the educational system. But that was also costly. It wasn't affordable. But how about the one at the Browning camp, the educational system? Did they graduate from high school? Most of them. Most of them either won't be wearing shorts and hanging out. Most of them won't be having good times. They get the money from America, they go and sit and just have good time and so forth. You see it when they come to America, what they do. Check all your friends who came from Ghana. They're chilling, but they're not easy. They're not
I mean,
serious.
it's Ghana though. Like it's even coming from Liberia, the behavior does not change.
Yes. And so they kept them isolated. And that's you see, that's one thing people don't understand though. That's why they keep people in prison. Those who come from prison have a different mentality and a different mindset. Look, being isolated and kept away because we are social beings as humans. That's how we are. You got to be able to interact and relate with other people. Now, if you are kept separately somewhere for a longer period of time, your behavior tends to shift and change. It's just a natural phenomenon that happens to us as humans. And so imagine being kept in that camp for almost 20 years. You were born in that camp, 18. The only thing you see is children 24/7. How do you wake up in the morning and just dress up, or you expecting some kind of BM or somebody to come around for you to hook up with them or whatever it is, So I mean, I really pity the condition because they're not capacitated going to Liberia, and Liberia is a tough place. The people are already suffering. They're
Liberia's that for the week.
so how do you integrate? What do you do? How do you make this work? It's huge, But I've also been following other things, other news. I follow your friend, your American news, then Puff Daddy or whatever it is. And
Oh, can I please hear your insight on how you felt about that video? Please.
Yeah, the apology video.
Not even just the apology video. The
definitely,
video.
I'll get to the apology video part of it.
Yeah.
The first thing is, every hotel you go in, especially if you're born raised in this country as an adult, especially if you visited hotels frequently, or if you even watch a movie, you know that cameras are all around, especially in the hallways and so forth, right? So first thing first, what it said to me when I watched the video, it said to me that Puff Daddy was comfortable doing it. This is not his first time. He had no remorse, no fear, nothing. To see the audacity in him, and that is very, very dangerous. It also tells me that this is not his first time doing it. Because if you are confident and comfortable doing that, to the point where in that lobby or wherever it is in that hotel, there will be camera for the public to ensure they're capturing every movement or so forth. And he did that. The second part of it is what was so urgent to the point where he had to run from the room with tower on him, risking that tower could even drop on him. He didn't care, right? And he came and attacked.
He was sleeping and she jumped and she took chance to run away.
Right, and he attacked that lady. So what that told me also is this is someone who likes to be in full control, very authoritative, very suppressive, right? And then the last part of it also is when I listen to the apology. I just want to say this to everybody. Nobody should listen to Puff Daddy. I think they should go a little further. I really think they should find some loopholes to hold him accountable in the court of law. I think he should pay more than this. Not only to serve as a punishment, but as a deterrent, because we don't know how many women are going through similar things. And they can't speak out because these guys are powerful, they're connected, and so forth, right? We want to send a clerical message to the rest of the crew. And this is very dangerous. This is very risky. This guy could have killed this woman. Look, let me say this. The dignity of any human being, for especially a woman, for you to drag her the way he dragged her, look, in all honesty, it took away the dignity. Let's forget her being a woman, just a human being alone. Dragging her
dog.
Keep her and everything.
Like a dog.
Yeah, took away everything. And so me from a man's perspective, but also from a man who was raised by a woman, it hurts my heart, and his apology are flimsy. I believe he was pushed by others to just come and say something.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to say. He really has nothing to say because his apologies are not even coherent. They don't make any sense. They're not adding up, right? And so, I had one German teacher that used to say, when you do wrong, sorry, that's sorry, say sorry. Sorry is bigger than anything. When you say sorry and you put any other thing on top of the sorry, you've taken away the value of the sorry. So all that other excuse that you do better, you didn't know better, no, you knew better. You're about 50 years old. And
Yeah,
that's
you're too
He
old.
only saying that he didn't know better because the thing what really pissing me off about him is that he lied this entire time and said that it was a lie. You did not come out and say, "Oh, yeah, some of these things Miss Ventura said, yes, I did." He completely said his truth will come to light and da 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 da. It's not to this video that he thought he paid for and put in it in hidden circle, not knowing the girl got her own copy too before they left before he decided to
Did
apologize.
she have a copy, or do you think that because I think it's past Cassie, honestly. Um,
I've heard from his security, who was security for years, that she listed in the same lawsuit that she said helped her several times from him, that she also got her copy as well. So I think from people not believing her, I think she waited till she got her money and everything like that from that lawsuit from him, and then I release it. But had she released it before, she wasn't going to get anything out of him. But he hurried up and gave her money to keep her quiet.
mm, mm,
well, either way, it's still a risky place to be. It's very dangerous in my honest view, and I think no one should be treated in that way and in that
yeah,
context, whatever it
yeah.
is. Also, there's another trending video that's also on Facebook or on social media wherein this guy's saw the lady with this guy and the other lady trying to interfere or whatever it is. The in married gown. I don't know if you guys seen it.
Yes.
They're in married gown. One of them,
Oh, there was an update on that video.
yeah, in all white. And, sometimes here's the thing though. Here's the thing with us. Sometimes, especially we Liberians, we see information react really quick. It's okay for you to take a step back and try to find out on what's going
I
on.
want not true.
It's okay. I never rush to just take a position in something. Let's say, for example, remember a few months back when we talked about the what a girl name that Lucas and what a girl name Jessica.
Jessica.
Lucas and Jessica situation. We came on the show and we said, you know,
The
nothing will
Tina,
happen for this.
the Tina Jennifer and Hawa I hope for.
Yeah, they would say nothing will happen for this. Jennifer and Hawa almost,
I'm gonna give me a Muslim.
yeah, they jump on me and they break that, man. But
I can really remember.
up to now, Jennifer not even say,
She even want to say sorry there. Y'all right.
he for
He
the
owe us an apology like Diddy. Give one of those Diddy
You want to
apologies.
say sorry?
Wait,
because we
Steve,
get Hawa pa.
I'm sorry.
For to say Hawa and for to say Vanessa and Steve,
The way they
that's
were chewing
that's
on
what I
the
give Kaya. That's what I give Kaya for arguing with her in the open.
Mm.
That's what I give Kaya. At least start bro something. You understand? but looking at that video initially, my initial reaction for myself was,
I said sorry.
okay, the woman stopping another woman from doing this or whatever it is, and I was looking at the video. I said, no, something is not adding up. In as much as I kept an open mind that if that woman was standing in the way because the man decided to take another woman,
Yeah.
or just projecting her natural, maybe woman jealousy or being protective, right, or territorial, right? Even as that, right? She was just being territorial. I mean, people will get vexed that the man taking another woman, so his other wife came there and making plan, whatever.
Or
It
his
is.
side chick.
It's a natural thing for people to react that way, right? But it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that it will stop the show, right? So Homeboy was still excited to be getting another person to help. Because when you really look at for two, if a man decides to take another woman, he brings somebody in to help you. That's something that you should embrace and be very excited.
Oh, don't start.
But on the other hand, that just see the video now, look at it. This is a cultural thing. This is a cultural thing wherein, the female and some cultures, some traditions, some culture in Liberia do that though. Some of our tribal groups or cultural groups or ethnic group or county or dialects do that. They put a high price on the bra. When you go to take them, the sister family member come in the middle and say, no, the money too small, or they want, I want. Then they tell the sister, but they're blacking you for coming to her, right? Because they know once you come to her, and that was from what I got from that video, That was in the same context. It wasn't that the other girl was somebody to the man or whatever. But even if she was somebody to the man, she was just trying to protect her territory. But she can't stop the sun from shining because the man was still going to be with the other girl too. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it was a win-win for homeboy or for dude. You see it? So
Move up. Sure, but win-win stuff.
No, but let me just according the thing was still talking. Let me just add my little 2 cents. I had at least 3 people send me that video and say this got to be his side chick. Come to find out that his sister.
yes,
Yeah, they said his sister. And now because Pin Diary been out watch you do that
yes.
too.
But
She but the family in Pin Diary.
but you see our people then they pass around with all the different title
Even
then.
too, sister-in-law, you doing too much.
Right.
But the sister-in-law got to play her role.
No, 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 no.
No,
No,
she do it. No,
but
let me
the
tell you.
thing about it is, we didn't even see. We're so busy looking at the lady. We didn't even see the other guy brought the money. We were so
Exactly. Exactly. So you had to pay keen attention to the video to pick that part up, right?
afterwards.
Yes. To really get instead of just reacting or whatever it is. So yeah, so I think it was very, very interesting to see. Very, 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 very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's
It
different.
definitely brings attention to our interpretation of things and paying keen attention
Mm,
because now, given this day and time where you see a snippet of stuff and you take
jump
off
into
running
conclusion.
with it, you jump to conclusions. So I think the lesson with this, because it was shared multiple times, is
And,
that
and, and those some of these women who like to gossip, who are very inferior about the whole cheating and stuff like that, they took it and start running away now. Oh, the girl standing up for a man, and I stand with the one who was standing up. So they were standing with this picking who they want to stand with. No, let me tell you something. All that
Yeah,
standing,
look
standing.
at look at the lady. His wife got the sadness in her eyes. She knows it. Like she just
Yeah,
is.
and
She didn't look sad to me. She just looked like she was just like
unbothered.
right.
yeah,
To me she was very unbothered. I was like, this must be the side chick that she or somebody that she know of because she was just too calm for me.
yes, and the fact that she was so confident and not even jerking or acting out. Guess what? It shows to me that she's mature.
Yeah,
She
she was
didn't care about
very
all of that.
relaxed
Because all that
because
regardless of all the
I can't
bouncing around
say
that other woman was doing, she and the man was still going to go and something
because
doing.
I can't say I was gonna behave like her.
You know,
No, but you have to keep in mind, Vanessa, that she knew that it was a tradition.
Yeah, so that's why she chilled. But
Yeah.
even so, some people would been like still with the sister. Still.
Just as we need more money.
yeah, Derek. I don't know, Derek. You're
Oh,
strategic.
Darren,
Please let Terrence know, man. Please don't. Most of my
don't
Derek,
family.
Derek,
don't get started to never.
Derek.
Why
You
you
know what
say
I said?
too many?
Me, and you never ever met before, but these are similar things I've said on the show
This is
before.
my
Yeah.
this is my this is my this is my brother.
Somebody please take Derek phone.
Moses, this is my brother. And it's
Listen to me.
different.
We coming in our last step and Moses just stay here. Because
Yes,
we have
please.
somebody teacher.
He needs input.
So to end our trending topic, our final topic for the night is a teacher who got into it with a student. And as they're going back and forth, kids these days, so the teacher was like, I got time for you today. So the kid says something, and then the teacher kept saying, "Go get your dad. Go get your dad." So I guess the kid must have said, "Oh, well, my dad is dead." So the teacher was like, "Well, go dig him up, dig your dead dad up from the grave, and bring him here." What y'all think about that?
I think stung my heart. But I was like, you know what? The way he was responding to that little girl, it looked like she has been doing this to this man consistently and disrespecting. And I have been seeing so many videos. I think I even sent y'all a video of two kids yelling at the teacher because the teacher refused to give them a passing grade because their assignments have been late all year. And because they were about to graduate, they felt like she should still take it
Mm-hmm.
and brought their mom in there, and the mom saying that they were going through a whole bunch of stuff, that the kids these days are too entitled and too rude. You even see
Yeah,
videos of them beating up. There was a teacher too, broke the teacher's leg,
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So it just seemed like, I know it was like a horrible thing for him to say, but to be a teacher these days with these kids is something else.
These
And
children
I,
are different.
they are different. So I can see when he was like, I'm not going to go back and forth with you anymore. Bring your dad, bring your dad. When she said my dad died, and he said, okay, when they go dig him up and bring him, I said, oh, my God. But I can see his frustration. He's tired. They're tired. And don't pay them enough for this nonsense.
They really don't pay them
Do
enough.
y'all think that schools? I don't know. It probably might be a dumb question. I don't know. Do y'all think schools offer teachers therapy for dealing with these kind of?
No,
These
no.
days, kids, they're something else.
So just like the cops gets training, do you think that teachers should be getting some kind of training on how to deal with this? I mean, these type of hostilities, like as far as students getting
You new age kids,
school.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the important question is: should spanking be allowed back in schools?
Girl, they would take advantage of it.
Not a
Take
lawsuits.
advantage of
Not a
that.
lawsuits.
I think you're looking for
Criminal
a
charges.
riot because certain parents will come there and beat those teachers.
Nah, it
Then
would be
get
another
a
problem.
Is
lawsuit.
it beat? How about kill?
Kill all of that stuff.
Yeah.
That one not there, man.
Do you guys think that okay,
So
this law in Texas where the teachers can take guns to school?
But
I'm
that's to
talking about
protect them, not to shoot them.
that it right, but do you think that with kids' behavior nowadays that it can trigger the teachers to like shoot the kids?
Or should the parent?
Or shoot the parent, because like I said, the other video, the parent came in the classroom and was going back and forth with the teacher on why the teacher couldn't accept the assignment.
Yeah, it's too risky.
well,
Steve, what you
well,
gonna say?
so you see, it all boils down to a couple of things, and one of the things is one of the things that we have problems with now in our times is, um, first thing, you have too much rights. You have too much lawsuits. Secondly, you also have this notion that, remember that bill that George Bush passed, No Child Left
No
Behind.
child, no child left behind. He said,
So if you want to take all of those into consideration, factor them into this conversation, then we have to be thinking a little deeper first before we even get to the teachers, because I believe, one of the things that have not been done, and I think that's something that needs to be done, is not only to afford teachers maybe therapy sessions or whatever it is, but in the interim, before the teachers even take the job, teachers need to also be taught these different psychological skills that we use in order to manage situations, because there are going to be difficult children, right? At that age, some of them, the adrenaline, some of them, the homos, some of them,
But
they're
Steve,
going,
you can agree they're worse these days.
right. Some of them, a lot of things from home, things that they see in the community and so forth, right? And so you want to train teachers, or you want to train, healthcare, educational people to be prepared and equipped for these different moments. You have to. So let's take, for example, you want to teach de-escalation techniques. And then not every time in de-escalation techniques, you go to fight or you make it a back and forth between you and the kid, right? Because they want to exert dominance as well. None of them want to be seen as this or as that, right? Also, you want to teach them how. You want to teach some of these teachers how to have interpersonal relationship skills, how to work with these children, right? It's really important because they are the bigger person in the room now, and whatever step they take, the kid will try to match their energy to some extent, and at the end of the day, they will become the victims, like it or not, because you can't go too tough on them.
yeah.
You can't put power on them, then it comes back to haunt you, right? So these different skills are critical for teachers, professors, or instructors, right? For example, you don't want to create any kind of room wherein you and any kind of child going back and forth.
Yeah.
Necessary. Read your handbooks, read the restriction from the schools or whatever it is. You can ask them to leave the class. If they refuse to leave, you get a principal or you get other people and other authorities involved, right? That in itself, psychologically, it sends a message to the rest of the class. You don't want to go back and forth in front of them. You don't want to do a power struggle thing in class in front of the rest of the people, right? But however, some kids will also push. They will push it. They will push you, right? So All of those things are important. But something that's also very, very risky is also this issue of gun thing, right? You don't know if this child is going to react a certain way, or if some of these instructors too. Let's be very honest, they're on the edge.
And he was. It looked like he was tired now.
Yeah, they're on the edge.
You can tell from the way he responded. He had enough. He was like, I'm not doing this with you today. Call your dad.
And these children will bully you. They will push you around.
They will bully you. And some of them, the conversation is, I'm gonna make sure Mr. So and so, Mrs. So and so get fired.
Yes.
Yeah, either they get fired or they have the type of parents too, because I believe too that some of this behavior is learned behavior from home as well.
Yes.
And is behavior from how you know your parents will react. Because look, I have a teenager. Jennifer got teenagers here. And my teenager knows damn well she talked to a teacher like that. I'm not sitting here to take her side. Me and that teacher have an understanding. I am communicating with the teacher, and I make the teacher to feel comfortable to come talk to me and tell me this is what's going on. This is what your child is missing, this and this and that. But most of these parents, they're so inferior that it's quick too that child is right. You're not going to talk to my child like that, and and a child runs with that.
Yep.
Yeah, but you also have to keep the component of the racial. There's a racial component to this as well. I haven't seen the video, so I wouldn't be able to tell.
It was a black parent. It was a black teacher and black. It was in an all black school.
Right. Very much.
There's also the racial component too as well, right? And one of the things I've always said to people is this: we have to be very, very careful about our children, because sometimes our children will stir the pot. They will make the teacher to look bad or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So we got to look at it from all lenses.
You got to look at all aspects, but but I feel I'm never gonna make my child feel comfortable in a place where she feel like she gonna cuss the teacher out and be like, yeah, my mom gonna come do something to you.
No, you don't want to do that, because then at the end of the day too, it's not a good place to be, right? However, there are some teachers also that want to take advantage of the situation.
Absolutely.
Definitely want to take advantage of the children. So it's a sticky place to be, but there are ways around it. Another thing that I always, when I come publicly, I always like to advise parents is this. Many times you get parents call you and say, they say, my son, my daughter need to be on medication, and my child too hype, and they're jumping all around, whatever it is. Listen, don't agree. Don't agree. Let me tell you today. Don't agree. Do not agree, especially if that teacher is from another race. Don't agree. It's very, very important. It is critical. You see, especially for the boss children, sometimes they have all the energy. The people from their country, when you born your children, guess what happened? Even the milk that they give them, it has, and I'm not speaking specifically about this situation, right? I think we've addressed part of it, but I'm just speaking general things that parents can pay attention to, cues and so forth, right? There's racial component in some of these things as to how children are treated, especially the black children and so forth. Even the milk that they get, they got sugar in it. So the children they're very active, sugar got them going, whatever it is. Sometimes they just need to divert that energy that they have into water sports or other things to get them going, right? Instead of just saying, oh, we got to get them, put them on medication. The teacher did an evaluation, send them to the school nurse or the therapist, and the therapist said they need to get on medication. Please don't rush to put your children on any medication.
Some schools don't have the budget to cut you, but some schools don't have, especially in Philadelphia, they ain't got the budget for that extra activity curriculum.
Right. If they don't have the budget for that extra activity, then you, the parent, don't sign it to put them on medication. You want to be very careful, because most of these children don't even need it.
They don't need it. It's just the teacher don't want to take the time.
Exactly. They don't want to deal with them. Don't want to have to deal with them.
They're quick to tell you they need to put your child on medication.
Exactly. So they go and report to the nurses, the therapists, the counselor, and these guys don't even do a proper evaluation. They don't do a proper screening, a proper check or diagnosis. They come and say, oh, the person got ADHD. And they put so we have to be careful about some of these things, I've never preached anti-medication stuff. Don't say that. That's not what I've said here. I'm not against somebody going on medication or whatever.
We get what you're saying.
He's saying don't rush to put it on to just because of what because there's plenty of situations where Teachers, they don't want to take the time. And I know people where that's the situation. The teachers don't want to take time, and they quick to say, oh, you need to put your child on medication, you need to do this and need to do that. There's definitely children that have mental issues, because I've dealt with that as well. Had family and stuff like that had to get on that medication because of mental things that were going on. But what he's saying is that it shouldn't just be the ultimate answer right away, because they can't handle their child, because that's most of the time that's it. They don't want to take the time, so they will try to make it seem like something is wrong with their child.
They're always looking for the microwave method.
Right.
Yes. And somebody said something important. You can homeschool your children if push comes to shove, if need be, if you have the time as a parent, right? If that's something that you want to engage in, it's possible.
Remember I said that kids don't eat school food. Who can be making lunch for children every day? Not me.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're trying to say that explore every option, and pretty much before let the medication be the last result. Like try everything else.
Yes.
And if that's not working, then you can say, okay, let me consider
medication,
but that shouldn't be the first.
Yes, and be a candidate. Yeah, and be
advocate for your
and take your child to your own doctor and get your second opinion.
And that's the next step. That's the next recommendation.
Take your child to your own
advocate for your children. Yep.
You want to get second and third opinion without even letting them know what's going on, whatever it is. Because in most cases, what we have find out, the teddy children, they gotta put it on medication. The children that come, we meet up with them just through the evaluative process. You know that this child does not even need the medication. And the side effect of it is this: you think you are doing it good, you put your child medication on. Let me tell you something. And they play your problem starts. They don't come back. Once they start taking those psychiatric medications or whatever it is,
definitely.
It's a wrap. They are hooked and cooked to it. And so sometimes you have no way out now. Sometimes they become walls of the states. Children now got to be on these medications for the rest of their lives. It even exacerbate whatever situation. Look, you don't understand some of these medications. You don't understand the side effect and things that it would do, especially at a very young age. So it's important for us to evaluate. Let me tell you something. You have rights. Like somebody said earlier, be advocates for your children. Oh, I don't be advocate for your children. Stand up. I'm not saying go there and be nasty or go fight anybody or whatever it is. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, okay, fine, ma'am, that's what you recommend. Okay, let me get auto evaluation or whatever it is. They cannot kick your children out of school because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't do that. So you want to get second, third evaluation, and come to terms with these things. These things are very important. These things are very important, especially if you want to, be there for your children or whatever it is. So I just thought, the case that you brought up is a risky place to be. It's very dangerous. But at the same time, there are ways around it. And I think if we stand up and we do what is right and we speak out for our children, I think it can help.
Yeah.
Really do think so.
I hear Amara's comment, but I think it depends on too where you at to, where you're living, what school your children are going to.
It's a lot of factors
as well, because I can say previously the food was free in Philly. You didn't have to pay for lunch, but that food was terrible that they were giving the children versus the food over here in Iowa. Yes, we paying for lunch, but they give these kids a good variety of food.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my God! One time my niece came home at the time when they had the kids going to school at home, and I guess the district of Philadelphia was sending food.
Sending in packages and stuff.
Oh my God! I saw one of the biggest egg and
you see it, and you see
it. Like it was straight up poison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad what they be giving. The school lunch is terrible.
So imagine those kids
where you are
with no food, and that's what they depend on.
I'm sorry, but I have to run. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
We'll see you Wednesday.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Which Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
The whole summer. Other Wednesday that
come wait, before I go. So your thing, who can be only confused here? Your thing, because you won't be chilling. You won't go get yourself hard time. I mean, you also be on that thing. I'm not
on it. See you Wednesday.
I'm not on it with you.
But wacky, right?
You can't find boss. See, yeah.
I got someone I'm meeting, so I said, make a small time for my meeting. Like,
look out.
That's on Wednesday anyway, yeah. That Wednesday the people can come out. That Wednesday people can come out.
I mean, you gotta
the big boys come out.
We want to bam bam.
No, that Wednesday, no, me now no say. That Wednesday the big boys can come out.
No.
You want to chill with the big boys.
Jennifer, we just saw you dancing on your birthday. You were shaking. Don't bring noise here. Leave that.
So why is it my birthday gift?
Eh?
Why is it my birthday gift?
No, the way I saw you the other time, I just laughed. Oh. I saw the Igwe saw you. I said, I don't even want to come and say, oh. But I'll see you, man. You're
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
oh gosh. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. Again.
Yeah, our co-host Derek. Better stay with us.
Derek,
Hey.
it look like we need to bring you on for topic business too.
Oh, you'll be
On the on point.
because the topic next week, guys, just prepare yourself for this one. We will be touching are there not eligible black men left?
Yeah.
What?
You know what?
Woo!
Say it again. Say it again.
Are there not eligible black men left? And that stems from a video of a discussion that was being held about, where black women find themselves compared to the options out there.
You
So
gotta send me that video because I'm probably gonna have to show the video.
Yeah, well, you share this, sis.
Huh?
You say
I
it.
shared it. My dad, I can just be sharing. I can't remember other thing I can be sharing. So please send it back to me.
Karina, I'm looking at her like,
what you talking about?
I mean, because what they are sharing. I be trying to keep y'all up to date.
Yes.
We
And
appreciate
so
you.
look out for that conversation because it's going to be hot. We're not gonna be, dipping down on y'all black men, but we're gonna have to have the conversation. Okay. Have a good night. We will see you guys next Wednesday. Don't forget the new time for the summer, effective May 29th, all the way up to September. We are on for Wednesdays
at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank everyone for coming in. We appreciate y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you like taboo topics?
Do you like to talk about religion?
Do you like to talk about sex? Do you like trending topics?
Then join us live
On our weekly podcast.
And follow us on our various social media platforms.
under R.A.W. Conversations.